G'day guys, Cyanide here. I didn't do an intro to this video, I just got started. I cut this out, marked it and cut slots into it and folded it back. See if I can get you in there so you can have a look there. The light's not as good. There you go, see those slots there? Either side. So that will allow me to take this sheet, cut it probably 20 wide and then bend it, double it over so it's double thick, and then put those in here as slots. You can hear the helicopters overhead, and I guess that's why I didn't feel like doing a introduction. So we had a terror attack here yesterday in the city. 49 people lost their lives, and yeah, I'm pretty upset about this and I don't want to talk about it. G'day guys, apologies for the strange format of this video and for delaying any videos. As I sit here talking to you now, it's about 2.5 weeks since the mass killings here in our city, my neighbourhood, and to be honest that's kinda had quite an impact on me. So I didn't really want to talk on camera and on social media about this. This is something that's been on my mind a lot. I've had a lot of thoughts and emotions about this, and it's something I want to talk to people in person about. I don't think social media is the place for it. So yeah, I started videoing, working on the doing the grill for the Fatbetty, but I just wasn't really in the mood for talking on camera and videoing and things like that, so I just got on with it. I'll overlay some photos that I did take a couple of weeks back, where I had cut the front out, put the slots in, and as explained, I cut some sheet and folded it over to make the horizontal slats in the grill, and then I slipped those into the back of the shroud and bent the tab over, and then used some other strips of sheet to weld them in. So the little slots themselves aren't welded in, they're just sitting there. They're just held into place by tabs that are welded in behind them, so in theory they could move and rattle, which I don't mind at all. So that's catching up to where I'm at with that. Currently the shroud here, the grill, that's been held on the front by very strong magnets. These are magnets that I pulled out of computer hard drives. I guess they're rare earth magnets, they're very strong. And that sits on there nice and tight, and it's not going to fall off while it's moving around. So another reason there's been a delay actually in the videos is with the massacre that happened here, which is really uncommon in this country. It's just not normal. So a lot of New Zealanders are thrown off by this. About a week to the day, we had a workplace crisis. I wouldn't call it an emergency, where there were, I can't go into details obviously because it's you know, commercially sensitive, but the upshot was that there was a miscommunication between a client and a sales rep, and what we thought was a 6-month deadline, they thought was 1.5 week deadline. So, and there were some other factors involved there, and when you get into situations like that, you either throw your hands in the air and start pointing the finger and blaming each other, and that gets you nowhere, or you just knuckle down and get on with it. And that's what we did. That's the kind of company we are, you know. So we went out at hammer and tongs for the last 1.5 weeks. Long hours and just grind, man, grind, you know. But yeah, we got it done. It's due today, I think. And yeah, I was glad of it, to be honest. You know, the boss probably wouldn't think it was so great, but I was happy to have the distraction from, you know, I was going down a dark rabbit hole thinking about stuff going on with the 50 people killed around the corner, down the road and that sort of thing. And yeah, the mind is a great place to be sometimes, but it is equally as dark, and that's reflected in society. I mean, it comes out, doesn't it? So we've got people doing great things, and we've got people doing just the most awful things. Yeah. So, you know, I was pleased to be totally focused on work and had my hands doing something and just go. Breaks you out of that cycle, because it's a trap, you know, you don't want to go there. So yeah, I was pleased with that, but I'm tired now because, you know, I was doing extra hours and all that sort of thing. So I'm going to get back at this, and we're just going to continue with this. I'm not really going to talk about the mass killings on my channel anymore. I don't think this is the platform for it, and it's not the place for me to talk about it. It's not because I don't care and I'm indifferent, it's quite the opposite, but yeah, this isn't the platform, like I say. So the channel's going to get back to these builds again, and I'll talk to people face to face about that other stuff. So today, now that we've got this done, I've caught you up on the grill. The next thing is to add the bumper. I've got this here. Not sure if you can see it. Maybe it will sharpen that light. It's a bit more rust now. It's been outside for the last few weeks while I've pretty much dropped the ball on everything, and, you know, been a bit squirrely in the head there. But it's all rusted up, so it's been outside getting rained on and stuff. So, and I did start the brackets under here for mounting this a week or so ago, before we got batshit crazy at work. So I'm going to continue building the brackets and mount the bumper down here in this video for sure. And hopefully we'll see how I go. Depends how long the video goes. I'll need to start the edit and see how it looks. Maybe I'll start putting the number plates on the front where the Peterbilt and Duel has the trophies, they're called, you know, the number plates from the other cars that the truck had ran off the road. Kind of like, it's kind of dark, I'll give you that, but that's what they were. They weren't interstate plates or anything like that for the truck, they were trophies. So that's where we're going to go. So yeah, let's get out to the workshop, get on with it. So there you go, guys, the old bumper, rusty old bumper now too, after being weathering outside for a bit. That's attached to the chassis. It's got the little bars in it there, little rods. The back of the bumper is an old rail from a server rack. Yeah, it's looking good, looking quite the part now. I didn't do the number plates yet. I've got some scraps metal I'm going to use here. I just want to spend a little time thinking about how I'm going to put the numbers on them, but they'll go about there. There'll be 3 across here on this side and 3 on this side. So different colour plates, and there's one under here as well in the movie, so I'll hang a black plate under here, 3 plates along here, 1 white, 2 dark coloured. It's not an exact replica, so I'm just going to use this green sheet, and I'll find some black sheet to use as well, and put those on. So I'm not sure if I'll just draw them on a felt pen or use Letraset or what the deal is there, but I'll figure something out. Yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that. It's looking quite good with that bumper now, and that grille. It's looking more like the truck in Duel, kinda, sorta. I probably will need to put a horn up here in the centre, which was another thing in the movie on that truck, so I'll just attach that for magnet. There'll be no drama. Same as that. I am thinking about putting, it was a Peterbilt, and I'm thinking of putting about an emblem here, a circular one, and put the word Fatbetty in there instead of Peterbilt, but not too sure yet. I think I'm gonna, this is quite, the grille in the movie's silver, but a little bit patinaed, so I'm not gonna let this patina too much, but I might let it rust up a tiny bit, surface rust, and then I'll clear coat it so it stays silver, otherwise it'll just turn brown like the rest of this. Yeah, but that can come later. But I think that looks alright, guys. So that's all we're going to get out of this video. So yeah, I'll see you on the next video anyway. We'll probably be back on the trailer in the next video in this build series. Alright guys, catch us later.